Good morning, everyone. This is Ida with Created to Create. If you are not 18 years or older, please do not watch this video. This video content is not intended for you. Uh, I wanted to share a project that I created. I'm working on a mini album. It's not so mini though, so I don't know why they call them mini albums, but it's supposed to be. And I'm recreating one for one of our ladies in our crafting community that I had created one for her and it got lost in the mail. I had created embellishments. So I felt like I wanted to redo it for her because she knew it was coming, and it's a terrible feeling to be excited about something and then it doesn't ever show up. You know, that it gets lost. So I felt like I wanted to recreate this for her. So she is Cherish Treasures here on YouTube. Her name is Ramona. Hi, Ramona. And so I have been diligently working on her mini album. I changed it from an embellishment album to a mini album. I thought she might enjoy that a little bit more, still using the same paper line. I'm almost done with it. I will share it with you when I'm finished. I have 2 more pages left to go, and I will be completely done with it. But I was creating tags for it. And my friend Carolyn, who is Tea Time and Dolls, she designs digital paper. So she had sent me some paper a while back for my birthday that she had designed. She usually gifts me all her designs that she creates. And I hadn't had a chance to play with it. And I went back and I looked at the stuff that she had sent me and my emails and everything. And the paper that she sent me matched perfectly with the Cherub, Christmas Cherub angel paper that I was using, which is also a download. And I will put the links to everything that I used in the description box. Both digital papers that I'm using, both different ladies, creators, and also, also, I'm sorry. Anyway, I had altered one of the papers that Carolyn had sent me, and I added a cherub to it because the theme was Christmas cherubs. So the lady that was on there didn't go with what I was working on. And then I asked Carolyn if she could create that for me, change the image out and add one of the cherubs. And she did. And she did a wonderful job on them. They look beautiful. And she did them in different sizes so I can play with whatever size I want. And on top of that, she made it available for you guys to purchase these designs if you want them. So they are going to be in her Etsy shop. And like I said, I will link everything that I can find. So I'm going to share the papers with you that she created for me. I have a bunch of stuff on my desk because you all know I never really finish cleaning up my area. I say that I'm working on it, and then I get sidetracked and I don't finish it. So, plus my phone is really low. I really need to get a new stand, something that works a little bit better because my phone is really low and I can't show you the full image. But I'll hopefully slide them up so you can see. Here are the cherub scrolls. She had created these scrolls with the flowers at the corners, and it had a lady because the name of her paper is Victorian Lace Tea Party or something like that. I'm not real sure. I think it's Victorian Lace Tea Party. And I'm not even sure what the Christmas cherub paper is called, but I will look for it and I will link it. Anyway, so they had a lady right here and it had the mirror image. So she added some cherubs that I was playing with because I sent her a picture of it, of what I was working on, and she created these for me, and she did them in different sizes. So the original ones were a little bit too big, but she scaled them down a little bit for me to fit on the tag that I wanted to use them. And on top of that, like I said, she added some even smaller ones if I wanted to make smaller tags or smaller embellishments. This would be a perfect one for a embellishment. So here is one of the sheets, and here's another one. Look at how beautiful they are. Now, they look very similar, but if you pay attention, the cherubs are different. So here is the other one. Look at how beautiful. So the difference are the cherubs and the sizes that are on the paper. And I'm going to share with you what I created. I just want to share the paper first. Let me tell you, I've gone through a lot of paper through while we're going through this self-quarantine. I have been printing a lot. One of the good things or the benefits of digital paper is that you can print it over and over again if you're in a swap and you need to make 3 or 4 of the same kind. Two, you're not waiting for it to come in. It's an automatic download, and you don't have to worry about that your product was exposed to anybody that is infected or has come in contact with somebody that has infected with the COVID-19 virus. So, it's got a lot of benefits, especially right now. So here is the other sheet. And then she added the extra cherubs that are by themselves that you can send to your machine so your machine can cut them. And I'll share with you how I utilize the scrolls with the extra cherubs that she sent me. If some of you follow me on Instagram, you will see what I created with it. And but it's always better when you can see it on video. And then here is another one. Again, the cherubs are, sometimes they're the same, but the size is different, or they're different cherubs. There's another one. And I'm not sure if all of these are available. I think that they are. This is the last page that I printed out. Look at how pretty they are. It's super pretty. You guys are going to love the mini album that I've been working on. You're really going to like it. So there's the paper. Again, the links will be in the description box. Enough talking. Let me share with you the tag that I created. Look at the beautiful tag. How pretty is that? My friend, not Sonia, my friend Sabrina, let me share with you what she sent me. She sent me, I don't know where the embossing folder is, but I have the paper. It's somewhere in my stuff. I think it's on my kitchen table. She sent me Happy Mail here recently, and one of the things she sent me was this rose embossing folder by Tim Holtz, and her channel is the S Factor Studio here on YouTube, and it's beautiful. It's a 3D embossing folder, so I use that to emboss the pink back here. I hope you can see it. The detail is beautiful on this embossing folder. You can see how deep, how prominent the embossing is. And I kind of wanted to make them have like a dewy or a frosty look. And Sabrina as well, had gifted me this Nouveau embellishment mousse. And this is like, it's very pale. It's pretty. Let me see if I can find a name for you. I'm holding it upside down for one. Antique toasted almond. I think that's what it says. Let me hold it up for you to see. Hopefully it'll focus. Anyway, this is by Nouveau, and it's very, very light. A cream color. So all I did was on my roses, on the flower pieces, I rubbed some of that mousse on there to give it that dewy look. And here is the scroll. I did put it up on chipboard. Now I fussy cut this, but because I have a new brother's new silhouette, and I haven't conquered it yet, but I'm getting better at it. And it would take me too long to figure it out. And I did figure it out somewhat, but I still had to go in and touch it up a little bit. And I didn't do it with these, actually, with another different design I was using. So I didn't have these already programmed in my machine. But here's the scroll. I did put it up on a chipboard. And it's just like, I'm going to say it's a heavyweight chipboard. But there is not a whole lot of dimension, maybe 1/8 of an inch. And I added it there. And this, as you can see, does have it's the one with the cherub that she created for me. But in one of the embellishment boxes, one of the ladies had gifted the Action Wobble Springs. And she had gifted a bigger one and the mini ones. And I only had one mini one, so I couldn't complete my second tag until that comes in. But I put it on one of those little springs. And right above the cherub that's on that sheet is the same size as the one that's on the tag or the scroll. So I was able to just line them up and put this one on a spring right on top of the other one. And I love the way it looks. Now, for this, you know, you would have to cut it several times in order to make it thick enough where it wouldn't bend. But here's a little tip for you. I use the acetate that is very, very thick that comes in packaging, whether it be toys or just different things. Sometimes some of that acetate is really thick. If you buy a poster, there's acetate for posters that's really thick. So all I did was glue the cherub on a piece of acetate, and then I trimmed around it. I didn't have to get real close. I didn't have to be exact because it's see-through. Like, I didn't cut in between his legs or anything like that because it's clear acetate and it gives it strength where it's not going to tear, and I don't have to keep fussy cutting the same image over and over and over and over again. So that's what I did. I added glass glitter to the wings, and look at how cute it is. These little hip roses I just picked up from a seller that I'll do a haul video because I've ordered twice from her, and she is super fast in shipping. So I want to share the products that I got from her, and I'll link her shop. She is an Etsy shop, but she's fast in shipping. She's good. And I added one of these roses down here. Here's a couple of the hip roses. I bought them in pink, and they didn't have them in blue, but I added a little bit of that dusty blue to the white one. These little poinsettias right here, I created when I did the first embellishment cherub book. So I had a few left over because when I sent Ramona her package, all the flowers that I created in my Christmas videos when I was working on that, I sent them all to her. And I didn't have anything left but a few things that I didn't finish putting together that were extras. So I happened to have a few, so I was able to incorporate a little bit in here. And I picked up this little gold. I always like to pick up little sprays, flower sprays, especially around the holidays when you'll find the metallics, whether they be silver, gold, bronze, copper. I found these gold ones. I think these came from Joann during the holiday in their holiday season items. And I just cut off a little piece of that feather boa that I incorporate every time I do anything with cherubs. I incorporate the little piece of that boa feather because it's so light and fine, and it also has like a monofilament iridescent going through it. So that's what I did there. Here's another little branch, little pick that I put in there with another rose. I love to coil the stems on the buds when they come on a stem wire to make it look like a coil. So I did that there. And then here is that cherub paper. I had made her some embellishments with these, and again, all lost, but I reprinted the paper. That's the beauty of digital paper. So I was able to add joyful on here. Here's another poinsettia, and I did center it with a little bling. I'm going to share with you what I use for my flowers. I have very, very, very tiny bling pieces that I use, and I bought this little box. It's a little box. It's not very big at all, but it comes with a variety of colors. If I can find it, I'll link it. And this has pinks, it has reds, it has blues, greens, yellows, purples, blacks, just different. And they're very small. And the reason I bought these because I wanted some little black ones to use as eyes and different things. So, and also the other very small bling. So that's the bling that I use when I need a very small one. And then here is my wax pick that I use, and I love this pick, and I'm going to tell you why. Because this comes off after it doesn't work anymore. You wear it off, you ruin it, and you can buy another one, and it just screws on, so you can replace these. That's why I use this one, and I'll link that as well in the description box. Let me get it out of my way because I have enough things on my desk already. The little scroll right here, the filigrees that you see right here, these is not even a die. It was a heart or something that I cut out, a die, and this are the extra pieces that come out of it, and they were pretty, so I just saved them and I added them here in the corner to add a little bit of that gold foiling going on the tag that's going throughout my book that I'm creating. I added another tiny pieces of feather right here. You can't even hardly see it on camera, I think. And then this bow that I created here, this ribbon is a very pale pink velvet ribbon that I picked up at Hobby Lobby, so I won't be able to link that, but I did pick it up at Hobby Lobby, and it did have the pearl trim on it already. So I created a bow using that ribbon, and what I did to keep it to looking fluffy like this, I got a cotton ball, the good one, you know, nice and fluffy. I cut it in half and I inserted half on each side. So this will always hold this shape because it has that little cotton ball in there. And I didn't glue it down or anything. It's not falling out or anything because it kind of clings to itself. So that's how I made the bow to look fluffy like that. On the back, here's some of Carolyn's other paper that I'm using on the album that I'm creating. And this is one of the pages, and I just cut this off and put it on here. And in between here is a graphic 45 tag. The die that I used for the main tag, or the base, the foundation, is this graphic 45 tag. It's this one. And then I bought the pre-made tags because the pre-made tags come with the grommet. See the cream grommet in there already? They already come like that. So the die is made to work with these tags, that the hole in the center of the tag fits right over that ring. And it gives it a beautiful finish look, and it makes it sturdy as well. So that is what I created, guys. I hope that you like it. I hope that this inspires you. You know, now that we're confined to our homes, I say confine yourself in your craft room. Well, let me rephrase that. In prayer and then in your craft room. But I know I'm guilty of the same. Sometimes I just want to finish what I'm working on. But here's that little bling. You can hardly see it. It's pink. And this is this little poinsettia. I created this using the Heartfelt Creation poinsettia, the new ones that just came out this past year, and they're tiny, and they come with the holly as well, and the shaping mold as well. And my friend Sabrina had gifted me some pre-done, and I fell for that one. Hook, line, and sinker. I needed that one, so I purchased it, and I love it, and I use it. So I embossed in gold, and then I added, then I put it in my tray. And I didn't have to add any color because I used pink paper. And it looks beautiful the way it is right there. To do this tag up here, what I did was I glued it on a piece of chipboard. And then I used the triple thick. I will list that as well. And I just get a small have a small bottle, and it goes a long way. And it's very thick, almost like varnish, but it's really thick. And I just kind of used a brush and brushed it on. And then I sprinkled the glass glitter, and it's clear, so you can see right through it. And then I added, sprinkled the glass glitter on here, and I just, with my finger, I kind of just pushed it in so it wouldn't fall. A lot of times that stuff will, you know, flake off, but I pushed it into the triple thick. That way it doesn't fall off or anything. But look at how super cute. Isn't that cute? I love the way it turned out, and I hope that you like it, guys. I hope that you're staying safe. If you receive any packages in the mail where you have ordered things, and I need to be mindful myself, because sometimes I get super excited and I forget to do it. But spray your packages with Lysol, because as we're getting more information on the coronavirus, you know, it supposedly stays X amount of hours on cardboard, on stainless steel, on glass. So the virus does not die completely without a host. It will stay on packaging. So make sure to protect yourselves, protect your family, and if you are getting stuff in, spray it with Lysol. Just take that little extra time to do that. And again, myself too, I need to be a little bit more mindful of that, because I'm not only risking myself, but my family. So just be careful with that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you all hop on over to Carolyn's shop and show her some love. And to, I don't remember the lady with the Christmas cherubs because I bought it a while back, but her as well. But I'll put all that information in the link as much as I can below in the description box. Just click on more and it'll open up more and you'll be able to see everything I list there. Thanks for watching. Bye.